everyone, I'm Laura Murray, a member of the training team here at Unique Corporate in the lovely Lehi, Utah. And today we're going to get right into it. Branding, 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 branding. So I said that a bajillion times because that's how important branding is, and that is what we are talking about today. You're the face of your business. So it's really important that you nail down your brand and really understand what it means. But to talk to us about this, we have an amazing presenter, exclusive Black status presenter, Kara Lewis Newton, is going to come in. I'm going to add her right now, and she's going to talk to us knowledgeable on this subject, and I just want her to share with you. There you are! Hi, Kara! How are you?
Good. Hi, Laura.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here with us again. You gave great tips in some videos in the past, and I know this video is going to be the exact same.
Thanks. I'm excited.
So let's just get right into it. Branding. What is it?
Well, it's that elusive thing, right? Basically, what branding is, it's the things that people think of when they think of you. And so it's very specific things that say they are walking through a store and they see a color or they see an outfit or they see a pair of shoes or a type of food and they think, oh, Alora. That's called branding. When people are automatically drawn to thinking about you without actually seeing you, you know you've created a brand.
I love that. So on that note, how did you find your brand?
Wow. I mean, that's the thing. I think people want their brand right away. I see that a lot with new presenters. Help me find my brand. And brand is really something you grow into, I think. I think there are some things that you can do to help find out what yours is, but it's ultimately it's you. It's all the things that make up you, your personality, the things you love, the things that people are drawn to about you. That's your personal brand.
I love it. Okay, so that's how you find it. It's no secret, as the presenters get to know you, we all know that you are so good at it. It's something you love, you're so good at it. Why is creating a brand, we've talked about what it is, how you find it, why is creating a brand so important for your business?
It's important because I think I talked about this in one of my previous trainings, but it's people buy why you do something, not what you have. Creating a brand helps people connect with you, what you're about, what you value, what you love, and that's what they connect with. Then they connect with what you have to sell. But you're not going to find people that connect with what you have to sell and then connect with you. They're always going to connect with you first, find out what and why you're about this, and then you can incorporate what it is that you have to offer them.
Okay, so they're actually buying something from a human being, not a robot.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. So getting into this next thing, you have a specific Facebook group for your customers and friends. Mm-hmm. Why do you do that, and how does that relate to branding?
I have a group that is just for my customers or just for the friends that I meet on Facebook. And the number one reason I have this closed group is so that I can do giveaways and sales and fun things that we're not allowed to promote on our wall for Facebook standards and for our own compliance standards. So I keep all of that off of my wall and put that into that group, and it allows me to kind of create a special kind of VIP experience for those women that are in that group.
Okay, awesome. I'm looking at all you guys right now. I hope you're taking notes because these are amazing branding tips. So let's move on to my next question I have for you. And I had to write this one down because this is one of my favorite tips you have, and I didn't want to forget about it. You said that you stay away from posting too many beauty articles or quizzes or videos from other brands. You're like, I'm going to stay away from doing that too much. Why is that something that you do?
Okay, the most important thing to know about branding is you are the face of your business, always. Mm-hmm. It's not your upline's face. It's not your sideline sister's face. It's not your mom's face. It's not your... You are the face of your business. And if you went to my Facebook wall right now and you scrolled through, you wouldn't find one post that didn't go back to me. So I don't share anything that will take my viewers to somebody else's page. I don't share anything that doesn't have my face on it because I want them connecting my brand to my face. I want them to remember me, to know what I look like, to know who I am, and to know that this is what you're buying from, not a corporation. When you share a lot from other sources and other people's feeds, it's just noise on Facebook, and it's not helping you build your brand at all. So my number one tip for you is stop sharing articles. Everything you post,
Did you hear that?
everything you should post should go back to you.
Okay, stop sharing articles. She said that very intensely. So moving into my next question I have for you. Branding is fun. You and I were talking earlier, and we were having so much fun talking about branding because it really is. It's figuring out who you are, figuring out the brand of your business. But even though it's fun, you say it's serious business. Serious business.
It is.
Explain
I think that we're all
that.
kind of at different levels in this business. And I learned very early on, very quickly, that I wanted to make a go at this, to make this a full-time income for myself. And if you're serious about this, then you take this business very seriously. And you have to remember that you are a professional. Now, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I am a professional in the network marketing industry. And there's a standard that you should hold yourself to. It doesn't mean that you can't be genuine, you can't be real, you can't show your quirkiness and your flaws and your weaknesses. In fact, I encourage you to do that. Be vulnerable. I said it in my last training, but this is one of my favorite quotes of all time. People will admire you for your strengths, but they will connect with you in your weakness. And so
I need a poster of that.
Isn't that amazing? I love it. So the thing is, you want to post about all of the awesome things this business is doing for you and all the great things that are happening, but you also want to post about your real life too. However, I always say this: if my daughter can't watch you, then you might need to check your Facebook feed. We are a business about empowering, uplifting, and validating women, all ages. And so I'm really passionate about women keeping it classy. I always say you can be a little sassy because
We welcome it. We welcome sass.
Absolutely, because I definitely am that. But you want to hold yourself up to a standard of just being classy and being someone that all women feel comfortable coming to your page, your storefront, to watch and be a part of.
Okay, love it. And so it's basically be yourself, be who you are. You said that. We encourage that. But you own a business.
Yeah.
You're the face of your business.
Absolutely. Stay away from religion, from politics, from controversial topics. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Most people know those things that you need to try and kind of steer away from. And one of the things that I've told a lot of people is, it does not mean that I don't have opinions. I have a lot of opinions about a lot of things. And if you watch my Facebook page, what you will find are the things that I value. I value things like marriage and family and hard work. I value my faith. I value those things, but I don't have to blast my opinions out for everyone to see. It's very clear what I value on my Facebook page.
I love it. It's very clear what you value. It's very clear that you are a business owner. You're serious. You have fun, but you're still professional about it, which I love, which is why you're talking to us. So on that note, we mentioned it a little bit. You still want to be genuine. You still want to be who you are. Mm-hmm. Why is that so important, being genuine?
Because people are going to connect with you. You want them, the number one way that they will become loyal to you is if they feel like they know you, if they feel like they're invested in you. And the way that you do that is that you show them your life and you put it out there, and all of your flaws, all of your strengths, all your quirks, be you. I'm not going to ever be the top supermodel makeup artist. That's not who I am. I'm a mom.
And that's fine.
Absolutely. I'm going to continue to grow in this business. I'm going to continue to bring people along on that journey with me as I learn about makeup and business. But they're also going to see that I am just the mom next door with 3 kids who totes them around in a minivan going to soccer games.
And that's fine. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you are a supermodel.
Absolutely.
And you're doing this. That's just not who you are.
Exactly.
Okay, I love it. So my final thing that I want to talk about is, we talked about branding, we talked about our Facebook page, we talked about having a group for your customers and your friends. I want to hit on this before we finish up. Even though you're branding, it's important to not sell products on your Facebook wall.
Yes, which sounds very odd, right? Because that's what we do. We sell on
yes,
Facebook,
I'm sure
right?
people are like, wait, What?
You want
How do
to
I
keep
run my business?
you want to keep to the standards that Facebook has. And one of those things is you can't post a website link on your wall. Aside from that, even if we were allowed to do that, it's very spammy. It's very come by now. I have found ways around that. When you're doing live videos, when you're doing pictures, you say things like, if you're interested in this look, comment below. If you like what I've done with my eyes, comment below. But the constant buy, here's the link, here's the link. Not only is Facebook going to nab you for that, but your viewers are going to get very tired of that.
Yeah, love it. Well, when you were saying bye, I immediately started thinking of NSYNC. But I was like, Kara's going to sing for us.
I mean, I could, but I'll spare you.
But I love that because I think oftentimes because you can't sell from your personal wall, people feel like they don't need to brand their wall, but you still do a lot of business from your personal wall.
Oh, I do a lot of business from my personal wall. Absolutely. I take it to Messenger. For the most part, most of my sales occur in Messenger because I have people commenting a lot on what I'm doing.
Okay, awesome. So to finish up, you've given us a bunch of great tips, like always. You're so great. I want you to give a call to action to our presenters who are brand new presenters who are just watching it, who maybe this is the first time they've even heard of branding or heard of the concept. I would love for you to give them a call to action to get started on this.
Okay. So what I think one of the ways that you can kind of start to find your brand, there's a couple of things. Think about some things that you love. It can be as simple as a type of food. It can be a color. I'll give you an example for me. One of the things that people think about when they think of me is yellow shoes. So when they're walking through Target and they see yellow shoes, they think of me because I've talked about my yellow shoes a lot. That's part of branding. It's repetition of something that you love. Another thing, which is crazy, my whole life, no one has ever loved my hair, ever. It's never been something people talked about. And since joining Younique, I cut my hair off and I wear it all different ways, and it's become a part of my brand. People ask me about it all the time. So when you start to notice that people ask you about something, maybe it's your jewelry, maybe it's your clothes, maybe it's the way you talk, maybe it's where you're from, you begin to then incorporate that more and more into what you do so that people begin to connect that to you. So my call to action would be start thinking about those things. What are those things that you love? And ask 5 people that you're super close with what they think of when they think of you. It can be a personality trait. It can be, like I said, a particular color, a thing that you love, but you'll begin to build your brand around the things that you're most passionate about.
Okay, awesome. That is a great tip. All right, everyone, I hope you wrote that down. I hope you take the call to action to heart. And that's really fun. Really, she just told you to think of things that you love and to talk to people that you're close to and what they think about you. And then you can get started on your brand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love it. Well, Kara, thank you again for being with us.
Thank
you all for who. I can speak correct English. Thank you to everyone who watched this. And if you're catching the replay, we will see you next time. Thanks, Kara.
Thanks, Laura.